Hey guys, how's it going? It's Douglas here at Drown Boy Cosplay, and I wanted to go ahead and quickly address there's some issues in this video where this camera was still in the autofocus mode, so it kept going in and out of focus, and it's caused some problems. Also, of course, it being shot in the dark, some issues. But I wanted to go ahead and just put this segment here at the beginning of the video so you guys know what to expect. Please don't comment about it. I'm very aware that it happened, but there's no point in reshooting the entire video. Alright, enjoy. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Douglas here at Drown Boy Cosplay. Today we have yet again another review. This is going to act as a review of a new product as well as a re-review of an older product, just so we can get a better look at things. That video had many problems. My last two uploads, there were some really bad upload issues, and I don't know why that is, but I've decided to leave them up. And even past this video, they will still remain up. But I wanted to go ahead and re-review one of the items, and I'll review the other here. As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, you already know what it is. So after doing the last video, I was actually contacted by the artist, Mr. Tom Banwell himself, and we had a little bit of a chit-chat, and we discussed some of his product, what he made for the band, etc. And we learned quite a few things, and he offered to go ahead and send me one of these hats to go along with my Plagueless Ghoul mask. And of course I accepted the offer, and so here we are. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a look at one of these. So now we'll have the mask and the hat together. Then I'll talk a little bit more about the combo and the mask itself more so, a little bit of information on that. So here we go. Again, just for what should be a medium-sized hat, this thing is packaged very, very well. Absolutely huge box. I'm just going to be careful not to cut inside of it. Remember, always cut towards yourself when you're using a knife. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, we got a little piece of foam on the top and some paper wrapping. Oh, okay, I actually forgot about this. He sent me a COA here. Show you guys. I'll give you guys a better look at it, but I'll go ahead and read it. Certificate of Authenticity. This is the genuine Ghost Band Plague Doctor costume package, designed and made by artist Tom Banwell. It consists of a leather mask and leather hat. These are copies of the masks and hat commissioned by Ghost and delivered to the band in January 2018. That's actually pretty interesting. I didn't know that. That means it was a lot earlier this year when they were given to them. All rights reserved, Tom Banwell 2018. Has a picture of the mask, and then it is signed by Tom. And very well done COA, by the way. Very well packaged, nice and sturdy. Then we have another insert, Tom Banwell Designs Plague Doctor hat. We highly recommend that you store your Plague Doctor hat in this box. It is designed to protect the hat and keep it from getting misshapen. When placing in the box, make sure the brim is not distorted. When storing the hat, keep it in the box in a cool, dry place out of direct sunlight. The worst enemy is water, as the hat will soften and distort when wet, so don't wear it in the rain, in the pool, or in the shower. Heat will dry it out and make the leather crack. No regular maintenance is required. If it becomes soiled, simply wipe with a soft cloth. Alright, so basically some care tips. And here we have the mask. Alright, and yeah, this box is designed to store the hat. As you can see, has a hat form on the inside, so I will be keeping this. I will probably not be storing the hat in the box. Everything in here is pretty much temperature controlled. Of course, you guys can tell because my Walter hasn't melted yet. None of them have. They're all doing pretty well. Yeah, I try to keep it nice and dry and cold in here, which is very difficult given that I'm in Mississippi, so the humidity is very high. Again, another giant plastic bag. Wow. So there we have it. Ooh, that's really cool. It's a very, very nice hat. Camera's not picking it up very well because I like to shoot in the dark sometimes. I like the color it gives off, and it's better than some like severely washed out white. So overall, very, very well done leather hat. Looks good, smells great, love the smell of leather. On the inside it says Tom Banwell Designs, XL size. So they actually do have any size that you need, they have it. And they are stamped on the inside, depicting what size it is. And it says Plague Doctor hat and has a picture. That's very cool. I'll have to give you guys a shot of that. And then you actually have the strap that'll go around your head. And then you can tighten it under your chin so the hat will stay on and stay tight and sturdy. The hat itself is very, very nice. I think these run close to $200. I'm not 100% sure of the price. I'll put it on screen now whenever I look it up after the video. And Now we're going to go ahead and get a look at the Plague Doctor mask as well. Alright, so here we have the mask and the hat combo. I don't know why I decided to shoot in the dark for this video, considering these are both completely black objects, and I'm sure it doesn't pick up very well. But whenever I give you guys some close-ups, I'll be sure to put it in the light. The mask itself, whenever I did the last review, I told you guys they run close to $200, and you can get them from the PlagueDoctorMasks.com website. After looking into it a bit more myself, whenever we had the inkling that Tom Banwell was the designer, Scout Anderson was actually the first person to figure that out, and he contacted me about it. We looked into it, and I messaged him and asked if these were the ones he made for the band Ghost. Looking at some Plague Doctor masks, he said they were not. So I guess at that time they weren't ready to release it. But this was like whenever the first image appeared. But anyways, so I went ahead and purchased my mask directly from the PlagueDoctorMasks.com website. They're the ones who shared the information first. They're the ones who I ordered it from, and it was close to $200. Looking into it, you can actually order these straight from Tom himself, and they're a good bit cheaper. I think closer to like $140 or so, and the hat's a good bit cheaper as well. Right now, I think he's running a special where you can get both of them together, and you get the COA. The only way you get the COA is if you get both, because I told you guys before, I thought I was supposed to get a COA with this one, but you do have to get the pair to get the COA. It's the full package deal. So if you're interested in this, I strongly recommend going with Tom Banwell Designs. If you guys have purchased them through PlagueDoctorMasks.com, don't worry, they still provide the same masks, you just paid a little bit higher. At the time I didn't know about it, I do apologize. But looking into it, I think you can buy them directly from him for a little bit cheaper. As far as I know, PlagueDoctorMasks.com seems to be more of a distributor, where they sell independent artists, work through their website. They make a little bit, and they, of course, are making money for the artist, because the artist is making sales. But I would strongly recommend, just because the price point and I want more people to have these, go through Tom himself. You can do it through Plague Doctor Masks if you want to, but I would strongly recommend saving that little bit extra money and going through Tom. And of course, he's willing to work with you on anything you need. If you need size changes, if you need anything custom done, go through him that way. Now, to talk about the masks themselves. Spoiler alert for any of you who may get triggered about this. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the masks and how the band has them, and they are a bit different than these standard copies. I don't think you can order them exactly how the band has them, but they are the very same mask itself. The only thing that's really different is the strapping systems on them. After getting shown a little bit and being able to look closer at just the masks themselves, it seems that the nameless ghouls or plagueless ghouls are going to have them with straps all the way around like this. There's some elastic padding on the back, and then there's also a top strap just to help keep everything in place. Can't fall down, no problems. They'll just stay in place exactly how they need to be. I also noticed that it looks like the metal rim around the eyes here appears to be silver on theirs, which I did not know. I may see if I can send mine back and get it replaced with the silver. I don't know if they'll do that or not. It may cost a little bit extra. For me, it doesn't matter. I would rather have it be a little bit more accurate, and I don't really want to paint it silver myself. But I'm not even sure they'll do that for you. That may be a thing that they really want them to stay separate from the real ones, and they don't want there to be anyone's close made that way. We don't know yet. Then, spoiler alert again, Cardinal Copia has a Plague Doctor mask. I posted about this on Instagram, and a lot of people got triggered. There's been some drama on Twitter, which is utterly fucking ridiculous. Of people getting upset saying that, oh, I've spoiled too much, I've ruined it for the band, I've ruined the magic, I've ruined the surprise of it all, and I'm just a big dumb meanie head. Well, let me tell you, this is fucking ridiculous. The band put out an image of 7 people wearing the Plague Doctor masks, and if you look closely, you can tell that the one in the front is Copia, for a couple of reasons. I'll put the image on screen here. If you look, you can see that he's holding it. You can see the stick, and then you can also see, his sideburns, etc. Now, given that it is a little bit darker and some people won't look closer at these images, for a couple of people like myself and other people that care about the costumes and masks, who really, really deeply analyze this kind of stuff just to get a closer look at it and be like, oh, is this accurate? Where can we find this? How can we replicate this? And we start doing that as soon as images and stuff like that are released, or videos released. You can tell it's Copia. A couple of people already talked about it. And I don't see this as a big spoiler. I don't see this as causing any problems for the band. They released the image. It's been shared by every single Ghost page. On Instagram, everybody shared the images, as they usually do. On Facebook, in the groups, I'm sure Reddit, I don't really keep up with Reddit or Twitter, but I'm sure those places have also shared this image quite a bit. Me talking about the masks themselves and how they're made doesn't spoil anything. The mask is not special. other than the way that it is strapped and the way it's going to attach to their face, it is not special from what I'm holding here. This was also released by the PlagueDoctorMasks.com website, and I believe on Tom's website as well. Tom wanted me to post these images and tell my audience, which is you, more about this. And I sure did. I posted them on Instagram almost right away. I was a bit hesitant at first, but I thought about it, and I'm like, there's really nothing special. I'm not ruining anything. This shouldn't cause any problems, because all it is the way it's strapped. Copia's is on a stick, like a lorgnette mask, which means that you can hold it up, you can take it off. We don't know if it's going to be used in a music video. We don't know if they're going to be used on stage. I do believe he even said he didn't know himself, because I did ask. I was very, curious. I wanted to know myself. We will see. I'm willing to bet it could be both. But at the moment, we don't know. I don't think this is ruining anything. I don't think this is causing any issues. If you guys think it is, please let me know in the comment section below. I don't really see it being that big of a deal because I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not giving any information that you don't already have other than the way the mask is strapped. But anyways, that's enough of that bullshit. I'll go ahead and give you guys a look at the mask with the hat on it now, and of course some more shots as well. I want to thank Tom Banwell for contacting me and giving me the opportunity to own this hat. This is very, very nice. Now I'm very tempted to go ahead and do the full costume and wear that to some rituals and other events. And I want to thank you all for joining us this evening, and I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.